You haven't talked about that yet, so I want you to expand on that. But separately, we see these moves to use the military domestically, and my issue is they're not even saying we're going to use it against terrorists or jihadists, but it's for veterans, gun owners, conservatives, libertarians, and the Tea Party, and that a, quote, coming war with the Tea Party's coming. I know that's in the Army training. It's even been in the Army Times. I know that's one of the things that's woken the military up. They've told me when they call people in and say, quote, like Fort Hood 2 years ago, said Fox News, the founding fathers wouldn't be welcome in today's military, including George Washington. Well, George Washington founded the U.S. Army. That's got to tell you, there's some bad people at the top.
Yeah. They wouldn't. You know, what the founding fathers would be considered to be domestic terrorists. And how frightening is that? Where, you know, what I consider to be a true patriot, a true American, that somebody that believes in liberty and freedom, that is an ideology, or that's a approach to freedom that we don't want in our military. That's scary.
What did the leftists think, though, the last 6-7 years when they began, because that's been in the news, trying to train the military that George Washington, the founders are bad, men are bad, the family's bad, private property's bad. I mean, if I was trying to turn them against the establishment, I would do that. Is that how disconnected the left is, that they would call in officers and special ops and brainwash them? Because it isn't working. North Koreans had trouble brainwashing our troops. Certainly a bunch of leftists can't.
No, they can't, but, you know, indoctrination, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, if you continuously put a subject under constant scrutiny, and even their job performance will be limited in the success that they can see in their career by where they align themselves politically, you have no choice. If you want to be successful at your job, to then, in some ways or another, cower to what they're trying to project into the military. You know, it's unfortunate, but if you want to be successful in the military, to some degree, you have to align yourself with this.
Sure, but the good news is, correct me if I'm wrong, and you already said this earlier, almost all the special ops people I run into, talk to others, I've talked to like Colonel Schaefer, who ran the anti-Bin Laden units, countless others on record have said, hey, don't worry, almost all the informed people in the military know exactly what's going on, Alex, and, you know, we've got your six, is basically what I've been told.
It would be a huge, catastrophic failure of an idea to say, we're going to take special operations and we're going to have them go get guns from Americans. Let's just, you know, like, use this crazy example of, hey, we're going to go door to door, and, you know, like, let's say Katrina happened again, and we're going to send special ops to prevent, you know, riots. We're going to send in the special forces to go grab guns. You're going to have a bunch of, you know, guys from Louisiana and Texas and Mississippi and Alabama and Florida that are in special operations, that are in special forces. They're going to be like, no, bro, not going to happen.
Well, it turns out a lot of them did say no in Katrina, and the media lied and said they went for it.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Another psyop.
Yeah.
They showed a few units doing it. It was all bull.
Yeah, it's insane. You know, you're not going to find guys that believe in freedom more than the special operations community. You know, they bleed it, they fight for it, they love it, they live it. You know, people are like all the time are attacking me. They're saying you're just a pawn for the big federal movement trying to manipulate this or that. Like, do it, bro.
You know, thank God that so many patriots are aware of what's happening, and that's a real ace in the hole. And I got to say it, there's a lot of bad stuff with the police, but on average, they're more awake than the public, and that's why George Soros wants to fund this attack the local police, shoot a cop, pumping gas to further destabilize the country, and it's just not working.
No. I believe blue. You know, my dad was a police officer. I went to the police academy in 1999. My brother's a police officer. You know, these are guys that put their lives on the line every single day. Nobody's perfect. You know, they have a tough job. You know, if you're gonna attack the police force, go try to do a ride along for a day where every single car that you walk up to and every interaction that you have could potentially be somebody that's going to try to kill you. It is a taxing, soul-wrenching occupation, and these guys do it every single day with the sole purpose of trying to protect Americans. Yeah, there's dudes that aren't perfect and make mistakes.
My issue is if you don't like some of the stuff they're doing, that's policy, that's the legislature, that's the city. Look in the mirror, stop the government on top turning the police into Gestapo.
The guys themselves, they're doing what their job is requiring them to do. You know, if you want to, here in Austin, you know, like, our police chief, I disagree with him all the time, and like the vast majority of times. So I try to affect change in that way, where I specifically go to that municipal department and I try to express and let my voice be heard so that I can affect policy change. If you're just standing back and then throwing stones at the police officers, one, you're not affecting change. You're doing no.
You're going to turn them against your idea.
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
It's idiotic.
I want to go to some calls. I'm going to skip this network break because it's so powerful. Tim Kennedy is here with us right now.